पिछली पिछली कक्षा
पिछली
पिछली
कक्षा
कक्षा
अच्छा था।
पिछली कक्षा अच्छी थी.
अच्छी थी।
जी
या
हाँ,
The
पुल्लिंग
kaksha
से।
is feminine. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Pichla means last. What we can say last year, last month, last week. That's pichle
पिछले
saal, pichle mahine. That's month. Pichle hafte.
जी
Last week.
जी।
Uh, so we will start with the revision of all these tenses. I don't know, you tell me if Vandanaji gave you some homework. Did you prepare something?
नो नहीं।
नो नहीं
नहीं.
नहीं
अच्छा, ठीक है. तो शुरू करते हैं. We'll start. This is our previous lesson, right? The one we had last time. We'll just repeat it. That we learned past simple tense. What it means? It means that some action was done regularly in the past. Like here you have these examples. Like मैं हिंदी सीखता हूँ or सीखती हूँ. That's the present. That's what we do now, what we do these days. If we say मैं हिंदी सीखता था
था
or सीखती थी in female, we'll say that will mean in the past we used to do it regularly. Like it's not one-time action in the past. मैं हिंदी सीखता था means every time I used to learn Hindi, I used to take classes, right? So now we already know three major tenses. Like we can say something in present, like हम बात करते हैं, we talk. Yes, we can say in past simple, हम बात करते थे, we used to talk. And we can say in present continuous, like हम बात कर रहे हैं, right? कर रहे हैं. That's what Vandanaji was doing with you last time, right? Continuous. Did you cover this continuous test?
Yes.
Okay. So you know this rule when we want to make continuous tense, we put this raha, rahi, rahe between our main verb and the verb hona, right? मैं हिंदी सीख रहा हूँ means I'm learning it right now. तो मैं हिंदी सीख रही हूँ. To make the past continuous tense, all we need to do is to change this hona from present into past. and we already know how to do it. Like here you have this, I gave you this table, how we change the verb hona into past. Like मैं हूँ, we will say in the past मैं था, I was, or a female will say मैं थी, right? When we change our present simple tense into past simple, we just change this hona into the past form.
Okay.
Yes. मैं हिंदी सीखता हूँ, मैं हिंदी सीखता था, हम स्कूल में पढ़ते हैं, हम स्कूल में पढ़ते थे, right? If we are doing something right now, we can say मैं हिंदी सीख रहा हूँ or सीख रही हूँ. But if this particular thing we were doing at some time in the past, so we again just change this form of hona into its past form. मैं हिंदी सीख रहा था. सीख रहा था, I was learning maybe tomorrow, maybe 2 hours before. Maybe at that day when you saw me, at the day when you came, I was learning Hindi. So at that particular time. So here we leave all this construction, just change हूँ into था or थी. मैं हिंदी सीख रहा था, हिंदी सीख रही थी. So now we can cover even 4 tenses, like present simple, past simple, present continuous, past continuous. Now I want us to have a conversation. Let every one of you make 4 sentences in each of these tenses. Like I'm giving you an example. If I say something about what is happening now, let us we'll use some adverbs like ab. Do you know what ab means?
Now. Abhi now.
Now. That's yes, that's now. For example, ab. Oh, sorry. If I say this, अब मैं यूक्रेन में रहता हूँ. You can understand,
Now.
right?
जी.
Ji.
Now I live in Ukraine. If I take this adverb like pehle means
Last.
पहले
before.
मैं
Last. Before.
Before. That is what happened before.
पहले
Before.
मैं
मैं
यूक्रेन में
I will say पहले मैं भारत में
oh,
रहता था.
था.
This will be the past simple, like पहले मैं भारत में रहता था. So I change हूँ to था. Now if we take this adverb abhi, do you know what is abhi?
Now.
अभी
That's
no.
now, but
Now.
that's a bit different. If ab means now, like now it can be regularly.
I
So,
think Abhi is
means
up. Abhi. Abhi.
Yes, and that means right now, at this
Right
moment.
now.
Like I will say, अभी मैं आपसे बात कर means to talk.
अभी
To make conversation.
जी
Talk.
अभी,
अभी
at this very moment, I'm talking to you. अभी मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ. This is the present continuous. Now, if I tell you that yesterday I was talking to my friend, yesterday I was talking to my friend. So I'll say, kal, like yesterday, मैं, just to a friend, दोस्त से
बात कर रही
रहा
रहा था
था. Yes. कल मैं दोस्त से बात कर रहा था.
that is pulling stream
Yes, you will say कर रही
स्त्रीलिंग
थी.
stream थी
Yes, कर रही थी. Here
रही.
in this lesson you have this table, right?
yes
Like
जी
था, थी, थे, थी.
हम्म,
मैं था, I was for masculine. मैं थी, I was for feminine. हम थे, it's a plural, like we were few people maybe of different genders or only males, and हम थी if only females. Plural with only females. So right now I took only this pronoun मैं, and now I want you to make this kind, 4 sentences of this kind. Like, tell me something about you do now, like regularly. Then tell me what you used to do before. Tell me what you are doing right now. And tell me what you were doing yesterday at this time. Okay?
Okay, I can start.
You can
मैं
take it
शुरू
as
कर
an
दूंगा.
example. Yes. शुरू कीजिए जीरा जी.
जी आज मैं हिंदी पढ़ता हूँ.
जी,
जी
ठीक है.
पहले मैं शाम को हिंदी पढ़ता था.
पढ़ता था, yes, okay.
अभी मैं हिंदी यूरी के पास पढ़ रहा हूँ.
पढ़ रहा हूँ. जी,
जी
ठीक है.
कल मैं बाजार जा रहा था.
Yes, ठीक है. बाजार जा रहा था. अच्छा, धन्यवाद. सांद्रा जी, आप बनाएंगे
जी
वाक्य.
जी हाँ अब मैं अम, अब मैं खाना खाता है.
You will say मैं खाना खाती हूँ. खाती. Like if
जी,
in
अब
female
मैं खाना
gender.
खाती हूँ.
Yes, yes. Mhm.
पहले मैं हिंदी नहीं पढ़ सकती थी।
Right, right. You already used this sakna verb to come. Yes, that's very, very good. Mhm.
और अभी मैं हिंदी सीख रही हूँ।
Yes, good.
कल मैं आपसे बात
Mhm.
कर रही थी।
Right, good. अच्छा, धन्यवाद.
अच्छा, धन्यवाद। ये
Uh,
मैं बहुत कोशिश करती हूँ।
संद्रा, आप कहाँ से
मैं
आते हैं? Where do
जी,
you come from?
From
संद्रा।
Suriname. मैं
हाँ,
Suriname.
सूरीनाम.
South America,
जी.
Suriname.
जी।
हाँ, देखिए, ये जो मैंने this examples I gave you, you can use it. You can say I live in and tell your country. Okay, just not to think very much. Oh, लिया जी, आप बताएंगे? Will you say?
อะไรอ่ะ
ขอให้พูดในประโยคครับ
आप मैं पुन खाती हूँได้ไหม
Yeah.
अब मैं
पुन
say it again.
आप
पुन
मैं पुन खाता हूँ
खाती हूँ।
खाती हूँ. But I
खाती
did not
हूँ
understand
खाती हूँ
what is pun. What is pun?
मैं with whom
No. You said the right grammar. मैं pun, but you said खाती हूँ, but I
खाती
did
हूँ
not understand. I did not understand
Full.
what you
Full.
did.
Fruit.
pull
Pool. Okay,
Pool.
pool. Okay, I eat flour. Okay, grammatically it's right. Mhm.
पा पले मैं फूल
Mhm.
खाती थी
Right, good.
Yes.
and that's it I can do
No,
Thank
you can do the rest also. Like if you are having it right now, how you will say, I'm eating pool right now.
अभी मैं फूल खाती खाती थी
No. This will be the continuous tense. Continuous means right now. And here we will use this. Look, kar
रही
kha rahi hu, you will say.
okay
Kha
Okay.
rahi hu.
अभी मैं फूल खाती रही थी
Look, if we have this verb khana to make continuous tense, we need to leave only the basic part of the verb.
Not-
Kha.
not
Right?
ค่ะ
In every verb, when we make a continuous tense, we remove this part na. Kha.
okay
Then you'll say rahi hu.
ค่ะरही थी
'Yes, and for past continuous, you will say, yesterday I was eating flour. This kal,
The yesterday is what is it again
kal, yes, this kal.
कल मैं फूल खा रही tea.
Right, very good.
Yeah.
धन्यवाद. हम्म, तो
Thank you.
भारत जी,
Okay.
yes,
अब मैं भारत में रहती हूँ.
okay, good,
पहले मैं मेरी देश में रहती थी.
good,
अभी मैं अभी हिंदी हिंदी लिख कर रही हूँ.
you wanted to say I write in Hindi, right? I'm writing in
अभी
Hindi.
अभी मैं हिंदी में लिख रही हूँ.
Right. Okay, लिखना. This the same. We just remove na and say लिख रही हूँ.
कल हिंदी संस्थान में गए थी.
गई थी. Look, now you used another tense that will be past
Okay.
definite. We have not
Okay,
covered
okay.
it yet.
कल
You can say
मैं
in past continuous.
ओके कल मैं हिंदी संस्थान जा रही थी.
जा रही थी. That's right. That's correct. Okay. धन्यवाद. आगे कौन? शिखा जी, आप बोलेंगे?
शिखा जी आप बोलेंगे.
शिखा जी,
शिखा जी आप बोलेंगे.
हाँ,
4 सेंटेंस.
4 सेंटेंस बोलना है.
yes, yes, this
शिखा जी.
ये 4 वाक्य जो मैंने ये उदाहरण दिया, I gave this
हाँ.
example. You
हाँ जी.
say in these 4 tenses, say
Okay.
something about yourself. Where do you live? Where you used to live? What you are doing right now? What you were doing yesterday?
Okay. या सबसे पहले तो मैं ये बताऊंगी कि आज मैं वैश्विक हिंदी परिवार के आभासी पटल पर हिंदी कक्षा में हूँ.
शिखा जी, मैंने आपको नहीं पहचाना, माफ कीजिए, मुझे लगा आप छात्र हैं, तो मैंने एक
कोई बात नहीं
का नाम बुला के.
आप बहुत अच्छा पढ़ा रहे.
Sorry. This is not a student. This is my colleague.
मेरा जीरा स्टूडेंट बैठा है, विद्यार्थी मेरा जीरा बैठा है.
Okay. So who is the student? Who will be the next? Like
ये इसमें वो 2 स्टूडेंट और हैं. यूरी जी, मैं बताती हूँ आपको नाम, आप उनसे पूछिए. इसमें कंजना है, सोमसवात है और पेचरात है. पेचरात, अपना वीडियो ओपन करो. पेचरात एंड सोमसवात. सोमसवात, पेचरात. हिंदी में बात करो. बोलो 4 सेंटेंस बोलो, प्रेजेंट टेंस के, पास्ट टेंस के.
ओके.
हाँ, पेचरात बोल.
अब मैं नंथापुरी में रहती हूँ. पहले में भाषा में
जाती थी.
चलना. To walk.
चलना.
Yes. I
walk.
want to use
Okay.
चलना. पहले में भाषा.
Yes. Okay.
चल था. अभी मैं
चलती थी.
Yes,
right?
Sorry. चलती थी. अभी मैं कर रही हूँ.
काम कर रही हूँ.
कर रही हूँ.
अच्छा.
कल मैं कल मैं किताब पढ़ रही थी.
किताब पढ़ रही थी.
Yes.
Like this. Look, there is one thing I should tell you. Here in my examples, I used this verb, which is baat karna. It's a complex verb. There are two parts in it, baat karna. But if you say padhna, then you use only like this. Like, you throw the na and you say पढ़ रही हूँ, पढ़ रही थी. Okay.
Okay.
So धन्यवाद. और
सोमसवात आप बताओ. सोमसवात.
गुरुजी hear me?
सोमसवात जी.
गुरुजी hear me?
हाँ जी.
जी.
मैं कविता मैं कविता लिखती हूँ.
लिखती हूँ.
मैं कविता लिखती थी. कल मैं कविता लिख रही हूँ.
If you say kal, that means yesterday. कल मैं कविता लिख रही थी.
कल मैं कविता लिख रही थी. Right?
Or if you लिख रही हूँ, that's अभी, right now. अभी मैं कविता लिख रही हूँ. Okay, जी धन्यवाद. और
अब यूरी जी अभी ये जानिदा है, उससे पूछिए. जानिदा अपना वीडियो ओपन करो. वो सिर्फ नॉट जानिदा.
अच्छा शिखा जी, मैं देखता हूँ कि इसमें लिस्ट में कौन कौन है. अभी एंग चेन जी, आप बोलेंगे. अच्छा, मीरा जी.
Yes.
आप बोल सकते.
मैं संगीत बनती हूँ.
You want to say I make music?
Yes. It's my profession. It's my profession actually.
Yes, here we have the verb banana is to make. If you say मैं संगीत बनती हूँ, it means I become music. बनना to become. Okay. मैं संगीत बनाती हूँ. बहुत अच्छा.
पहले मैं तुर्की सीखती थी.
तुर्की सीखती थी. Good.
कल किताब पढ़ रही थी. Also.
कल किताब पढ़ रही थी. Good.
And अभी मैं हिंदी पढ़
रही हूँ. Good. धन्यवाद. कंजना जी.
जी. आप मैं समोसा खाती हूँ.
Good.
पहले मैं भारत में रहती थी. अभी मैं चल रही हूँ. कल मैं हॉस्पिटल जा रही थी.
अच्छा. धन्यवाद. Good. तो ये ठीक है. और कोई anyone else would like to say? Okay, then let's move further with our grammar material. Like, can you see my screen?
जी.
अच्छा
जी.
तो देखिए, ये हमने सीख लिए हैं 4 तरह के वाक्य. We have learned 4 types of sentences, 4 tenses of the verb. To use this, constructions, we can use some adverbs or pronouns which mean time. Like here in examples, I've given some sentences like this. Ab, all of you used it like now, but we can already also use this form like tab. For the past, we can use tab. It will mean then. Ab, now. Tab, then. अब मैं हिंदी सीखता हूँ और सीखती हूँ. तब मैं हिंदी सीखता था. At that time. तब. There is an adverb like आजकल. Aaj, you know, aaj is today. Kal means yesterday or tomorrow. If we say it together, aajkal, that's what we in English say nowadays. Nowadays, these days. आजकल. आजकल हम स्कूल में पढ़ते हैं. पहले हम स्कूल में पढ़ते थे. In दिनों, we can say like these days. In, you already know this. It's indirect form of ye. Ye din. These days. In दिनों, it's the indirect form. Like we say in these days. Or we can say un दिनों. Those days. Those days. You need to read all these examples. You have these papers, so just to, I'm just emphasizing on these parts which help us to define the time when we were or are doing something. Like is समय. Is समय. This time. Samay means time. Time. I can say abhi kaksha ka samay hai. Do you understand what it means? If I say like this.
This is the time for the class.
Yes. Abhi kaksha ka samay hai. Now this is the time of the class. So samay is samay this time. We know that is the indirect form of yeah, right? Yeah. When we put it in indirect case, that becomes is. So यह समय, if we say in nominative case, यह समय अच्छा है, it's a good time. But if we use it as an adverb, we say इस समय or उस समय, right?
Usually you say समय or समय.
समय, there are some phonetic
Because in
rules.
Thai we say समय. समय it meansความ.
Look, in Hindi there are some phonetic changes. Like normally if you say this like man, you can hear matra. I mean, no matra, just a short sound. Like vowel, man. If you say manan, the same, you will find, you'll see hear the same vowel, manan. But if one of the consonants is like made or te, in this kind of combinations, this a will change a bit into e. You will hear samei,
Same.
te, like this. In this
Excuse
word, we will read it like sukmei, sukmei. It will sound a bit like e, sukmei. Yes, you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, just I want to ask about is same the is indicates that it's this time, right?
Yes,
This time.
yes.
And us is the past day.
It's not past, it just means that. Like you can also say about
That, yeah.
If you have something near you, like
Yeah, a bit far.
is okay.
Yeah.
Yes, like there is word jagah. Jagah means place.
Yes.
You say is jagah is here, or you can say us jagah, that will be at that place. So this difference is only about this and that.
And if I want to talk about the time, for example, usdin means the past or the how I can use for
Yes.
day, for example.
The same as we use that day in English, right? That day can be in the past, and that day can be in the future also. But it will not be in the present, right? It will be only in the past or in the future. So us samei, we can say about the past, like us samei ham milte the. We used to meet at that time.
Yeah.
Or we can say that when you come to India, or when we all come to India, us samei ham milenge. At that time, we will meet. So it will mean the future. So
okay, thank you.
The tense of the verb in Hindi is always defined by the verb itself. Like here, sochte the, sochte thi. That we can know it's about the past. Right?
Yeah.
Pichle saal. There is a word pichla. Pichla, it's an adjective that means last. Like the one which has passed right before the new one started. Like pichle saal, last year. Pichle hafte, last week. Pichle mahine, oh, sorry, here it's not year, it's month. Pichle mahine means last month.
So I just have just one question. Why you always say pichle mahine in plurals? Because the meaning is in single, not in plurals.
Let's talk about this. Here we'll have to talk about the cases. Cases of okay, I want to add it to this lesson so that I could send it to you and as a grammatical abstract. Like if we take, okay, let's start with a noun. Like there is no, larka, and there is larki.
Yes.
If we want to say, for example, I talk to that boy. Okay, I say, मैं उस, and now, as this noun has its of masculine gender and it has long matra a in the end, before the preposition in indirect case, it will change into larke. मैं उस लड़के से बात करता हूँ.
Yeah. So this I understand because that is the say, so you should change from ka to ke. But in the case of mahine, partially you don't have any prepositions like say or but in the sentence, right?
Yes. Look what happens here. When we say, for example, in nominative case, we'll say pichla mahina, right?
Yes.
Pichla mahina, the last month.
Yes.
If we want to say then last month, we used to meet.
Okay.
What we will mean is that in the last month, but we drop the postposition. It is there, but we drop it.
Okay.
Like if we say the whole thing, it will be like पिछले महीने में
okay.
बात करते थे. But just to make sentences shorter, just to save time, maybe with time in Hindi, this in such sentences postpositions started being dropped.
Okay, all right.
So this case is still here, but the postposition is dropped. That's why we say पिछले महीने.
Okay.
पिछले साल.
Okay, thank you, Dhanyawad.
And a lot of such expressions with which mean some time periods, like you can say आज शाम. Sham means evening, or आज सुबह means morning. There is kshan. Kshan is the moment. Is kshan, us kshan. This moment, that moment. Right? So all this you have. You just need to revise it. You need to read it once more, and to be confident in these four tenses, in these four kinds of sentences. And now this question comes: if we did something in the past and we did it once, only once, like it's not like I used to meet my friends, but yesterday I met my friends. Right? Here we will start this new lesson, part 10. That means past definite tense. Definite if there was one-time action in the past. And here the grammar will be a bit more complicated. Start it today. I'll ask you to read attentively this lesson, and next time we'll make more exercises to understand it. First of all, when we talk about past definite tense, what it means? It means that if we want, for example, to describe our day today, so we'll say, I woke up, I got up, I had a wash, I had my breakfast, I came to the institute, I opened the computer, I started the class. Every verb will be in one-time action, like everything happened only once in the past. Here, the main point is to understand that there are two types of verbs: non-transitive and transitive, akarmak kriya or sakarmak kriya, and they have different rules. What it means? Very simple to understand. If after some verb, like let's take an English verb, to know, okay, and how to check if this verb is transitive or non-transitive?
It's non-transitive verb.
If we can ask whom or what after this verb,
this is transitive verb.
This is transitive. Yes. To know something, to know somebody. We have a direct object after this verb. That is transitive. But if we say to go, we cannot say to go whom or to go what.
And this is non-transitive verb.
This is not transitive verb. The same in Hindi. Wherever you can put like kuch, let's take in Hindi padhna. Or better, let's say take the same verb to know. That's janna. If we can put here like kuch janna, to know something, right? This is transitive. But jana, that means to go, we cannot say kuch jana. It will not make sense. So this is wrong and this is wrong. To know is non-transitive. Oh, sorry, transitive. To go is non-transitive, and the same in Hindi. How to check it? Just to put a direct object to do something or to do somebody. If it makes sense, then it's transitive. If it does not make sense, it's not transitive. Okay. But there are some exceptions. I don't know why, but some verbs in Hindi, which to our mind should be transitive, somehow they are not. Like, pardon?
For example, the verb in Hindi normally it should be non-transitive verb, but it's be transitive verb. What is the example?
I don't know the reason, but for example, there is a verb like lana.
Mhm.
Lana means to bring,
To
to bring.
Yes.
And we understand that it should be to bring something or to bring somebody, to bring whom, to bring what. Logically, it's a transitive verb, but in Hindi, it's used as a non-transitive. I don't know the reason, but there are very few exceptions which you'll have to remember, like this is one of them. But exceptions we can learn later. First, we will learn the standard rules. The standard rules which apply to almost all the verbs. And as the rules are easier with non-transitive, so we'll start with them. Like we'll take three verbs. Ana, which means to come, chalna, to walk, and baithna, to sit. We cannot say come something, right? So it's non-transitive, or walk something, or sit something, you cannot say. All these are non-transitive. If I want to say that in the past I came, just a simple sentence like I came. So here again will depend on the gender of who is speaking. I will say मैं आया. What we do, we just remove this part na and put ya in the male case, or you put e in the female case. मैं आया, I came, or मैं आई, if a woman says मैं आई, I came, right? In English, there is no difference in the verb. No, gender-wise, we don't we don't know only from the context. But in Hindi, this verb will contain the gender. मैं आया, I came, for a boy. मैं आई, I came, a girl. Now, the same with chalna. Here we had the first part, the main part of the verb, it was a. So to combine it with another r, we had to put ya, ya. Otherwise, it would be difficult to say a, right? So there are some phonetic rules for convenience. I say मैं आया, but with chalna, we don't need this ya sound. We just can add a to this chala. Chala, chali. मैं chala, I walked. मैं chali, the same, I walked in female case.
Just one question for the phonetics actually. So for the female, can we use ye? Just like we say मैं आई, or we should say always say मैं आई?
Look, there are two variants how you can say. In written Hindi, you will see both ai and ai sometimes, but according to the newest rules, to the newest standards, if you take literature for about 20 years before, you will find mostly this ai. But nowadays, the new standards, it's a bit simplified to ai. ai. But still, IE, you can find it somehow. in pronouncing, it does not differ. Say I, so it's almost the same. The same beitha, beithi. When we take the pronoun me, only two forms will be here because it's all, me is singular, like I am one, so I came. So it will be either aya for male or ai for female. Chala chali, beitha beithi. But if we take plural, so again, what you were asking, you can find sometimes this form, aye, like we came. If we are talking about plural and all the subjects are of male gender or they are mixed, then we say aye. But again, according to the newest standards, this form aye is considered to be better, to be the more particular and the common aye. And I with this nasal sound, this for the female in plural. Ham ai. If a few females say that we came, say ham ai. Chale, ham chale, ham chali. Ham beithe, ham beithi. So ham, as it is plural, so these forms will be used. With two, again, we know it's singular, so the same as with me. Tu aya, tu ai, tu chala, tu chali, tu beitha, tu beithi. Tum, as we used to say, it's a kind of something in the middle between the plural form and the singular form. It's singular, but in male gender we will say aye, tum aye. In female, ai. So almost like tu, but in male gender it will be a bit look like plural. Tum aye, tum chale, tum beithe. While in female we'll say tum ai, tum chali, tum beithi. I don't know if you know this thing about this pronouns like tum, up, and tu. In some languages, there are these kind of pronounces, but they usually mean plural or singular. But in Hindi, for example, if all of you are my close friends, and if to each of you I address with tum, right? And then when I want to talk to all of you, I will still use tum, tum. I will say tum log or tum. And if to each of you I address with up, then all of you will also be up. So it does not mean that if you talk to one person, you use tum, and to make more people, you use up. It does not mean singular and plural. It's only the level of respect, the level of familiarity.
Okay.
Or formality. Okay. So now our time is coming to finish the lesson. You will look carefully this examples with all personal pronouns. I have written this the same verbs in past definite tense. And there are some exceptions. There are some Hindi में कहते हैं अपवाद. Apvad means the verbs which change not according to the common rules. Like there is very widely used this verb jana, to go. It's very common in Hindi, but when you use this past definite tense, you will not change it according to those standards. You will not say like मैं jaya, हम jaye. We will not say, because somehow I don't know the reason, but historically it happened that this verb has different forms. We will say मैं गया, मैं गई, हम गए. In females, हम गई. So it's very important to remember this thing about this verb jana, because we use it very often. Jana you will use very often, and in past tense, past definite tense, we should change it like this, not jaya, jayi, jaye. And the same with hona. Hona in past definite tense, it's a bit changed in its basic part. We don't have ho, we have hu. Hua. Hua means happened. Hona is to be. If something happened once, we say hua. Or if it's a thing or phenomenon of female gender, we say hui. Hui is something more. Here I gave an example, like the simple question, what happened? We will ask, what happened? Just say, क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ? क्या हुआ? Okay. तुम कहाँ गए? Where did you go? We use this form of the verb jana. कहाँ गए? कहाँ गई? About hona, if you want to say that conversation happened, conversation is baat, and it is feminine gender. So we say baat hui. Yes, conversation happened. Hamari baat hui. We had a conversation. That means our conversation happened. Hamari baat hui. Okay. So next time we will talk about the transitive verbs. They are a bit more complicated. I will ask you at home just to make to write a little story about your day schedule in past definite tense, like you describe your day yesterday. Like I woke up, I went for a walk, I met my friends. Each action was happening yesterday only once, like happened for past definite tense. We'll make this kind of exercise. You will describe in 10 sentences what happened yesterday. Okay?
Yes.
So the rest of the lesson, you can read it so that you be a bit more ready to discuss it. You can see the examples. don't get scared. It's not that much complicated. Just read it through, and we will talk it over next time. Okay.
Okay.
I hope you are not tired, and मुझे आशा है आप लोग ज्यादा नहीं थके हैं.
नहीं नहीं नहीं.
बहुत अच्छा. आपके आने के लिए धन्यवाद. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
And
Thank you, sir.
have a good,
Rupalati.
have a nice week.
Teacher, can I ask something? For
Yes.
non-transitive verb, have only come, walk, and sit, only T word. Have more for non-transitive verb or not?
There are more verbs. We only take some examples to practice, but there are.
But it have more. But
Of
we
course,
must
of
know non-transitive verb is it will be.
Yes,
How
that's
can I
why
know is that non-transitive verb?
That's why I told you the difference. How we define. If we take a verb, for example, to read, then we put something after it. If we can say to read something, then it's a transitive verb.
It means have an object after that non-transitive verb.
Yes.
If not have, it
Yes.
means non-transitive. If have object, it means transitive verb.
Yes.
คือ
For example,
สักกรรมกริยากับอกรรมกริยาค่ะอกรรมกริยาไม่ต้องการกรรมสกรรมกริยาคือต้องการกรรมแบบนี้ค่ะเขาบอก
Okay.
Excuse me. Can you?
Yes.
Can
Let me
you-
give one more example. Like
Yes, please.
to jump. Is it
No.
transitive or non-transitive?
Non-transitive.
Not transitive.
Yes, because we cannot say to jump something, yes, to jump somebody. So it's non-transitive. So you check like this. You put something to it.
And how? I'm sorry. How we can recognize if it's transitive, for example, intransitive, for example. One example more, please.
Like if to drink, if we have water to drink, yes, if we can ask, what are you drinking? What are you drinking? Or to drink what? To drink something. That is transitive. Because
Okay.
this verb has an object over which this action is being done. Like to wear a cloth, to wear clothes, to wear what? That's transitive. We have this object, clothes, and wearing is being done over this object. But
Intransitive.
and non-transitive, to go, to come. We cannot say to go something, to come something, to run. All these movement verbs, they are non-transitive. To run, to sit, to lie down, to get up. All this will be non-transitive. Okay. For example, if you start describing your day, first you will say, I got up, right? I got up. There is a verb uthna. Uthna is to get up. And we cannot say to get up something. Right? That's non-transitive. So you will say main utha or main uthi. Oh, sorry. Yes, now I understand why you're asking, because to make the homework you need only the non-transitive verbs, because we have not made the much exercises with transitive. So only find only non-transitive verbs and make as many sentences as you can. Only with non-transitive. Okay. Like I got up, I went, I walked, I ran, I sat, or whatever. If you read this material about transitive verbs, if you understand it and you feel like confident that I can use it, so you can try and we will check it the next time if you did it right. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you. धन्यवाद. बहुत
Thank you
धन्यवाद.
बहुत
Okay.
बहुत धन्यवाद.
Dhanyavad. Namaste.
नमस्कार
Namaste.
धन्यवाद जी
Bye bye, Sandra. Bye bye, Gina.
या नमस्कार
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Nice
too.
to meet you
Bye-bye.
too,
Yes.
Sandra.
Thank you.
Sandra,
धन्यवाद.
do you speak
नमस्कार
Spanish?
Namaskar. Namaskar.
See you next time.
Yes.
Oh,
अगली हफ्ता
okay, okay.
Agle
You
hafta
can
ji.
send me.
Ah.
What? Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thank you.